Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608, and today I'm playing Starmade. Or rather, I'm watching myself play Starmade. Because, yeah, I recorded this, and I can hear sound on this part. I recorded this and my sound didn't work. Oh, what glory. Alright. So I'm gonna do a running commentary. Think of this like the Mystery Science Theater 3000 of Starmade. I believe here I was saying something about losing contact with the Sherman, because I have not had contact with the Sherman, and something isn't right, but I'm guessing it's just technical issues. But anybody out there watching my little spies, let me know if Armada has something to do with this. So while I think it's a technical issue, I probably need to go down to the planet and check it out. Anyway, I decided today, instead, we were going to go use this. This was a cloak ship, a perma-cloak ship. It's a bunch of power cores with jump drive and radar and cloak. And it can do all that at the same time. And I think after this episode, I actually cut a door in that window there in the shipyard. So I could then have to come out here. Because it's handy for ironclads, but not so much for anything else. Yeah, and I called it a Wraith. This is a Wraith-class cloak ship. And I believe today is an extra long episode. So you get to hear me giving comments. I guess I could pretend I'm still playing. I'm going to move the Docker down to 1, and radar jammer to 2, scanner on 4, 5, and overdrive on 6. Yeah, this thing has an overdrive as well. I would have showed you building, or I wouldn't have showed you building, I would have showed you me building. It's a double accusative, I believe. Anyway, I would have showed to you my building process of the Wraith, but it was a pain. This is like the 3rd or 4th iteration of it, and I don't like cloaking ships or building them. Anyway, my plan today was to go visit Armada Station and a permacloaker and go poke about and see what I could find. And I was headed to, I believe, the come on, brain, warp gate, because before Zaktar betrayed us, he set up warp gates. Well, actually, come to think of it, he set up warp gates for both Armada and Squadron going to the spawn. Oh, I wonder if he was planning a quick getaway. And he also made the warp gates 50 by 50, XY dimensions, and the height and width of my ironclad is 51 by 51, so there's no way an ironclad can fit in it. That's sad. I think he planned it. Alright, so there I'm pointing. You can see me circling the waypoint. What, I think I'm like the John Madden of Starmade? Anywho, I think I was also talking about the power and the power discussion that's been going on in the forums. And since then, there have been some updates and whatnot, and it looks like the Shine's going to tone back and rethink what they were going for. Although I do think the power system needs an overhaul. And I did not have the fortitude to sift through all the forum posts. I got through about 7 pages, and I thought, wow, if I read the word chandelier one more time. Anyway, I need to be more active on the forums. Yeah. I'm active in the game, but not necessarily on the forums. Actually, I don't think I have any ships on the dock, either. Alright, viewers, would you like to see any of my ships on the dock now? I was going to put the Forge up, but, yeah, I kind of want to gut it and start again after the manufacturing update, so that's why that's not up there. And then also I want to see how power does. So eventually I might put a manufacturing facility up on the dock, but it's probably won't be the Forge Mark I. You know, somebody was asking about it. And I was planning on it, but, yeah, I'm not happy with it anymore. But if you still want it, I guess I can throw it up there. And Jace Machine said I should put up the ironclad, and I haven't done that yet. And I need to. But if y'all want to see stuff on the dock, just let me know. I'll try to put it up there. I'm not real good with forums and whatnot. Here we are at spawn. Instead of moving 2 sectors with my overdrive, I just decided to jump. And now we are headed into Armada space, I believe. Come on, you can do it. Come on, just press W. Press W, JW. Oh, great, now I know what it feels like to watch these things. Terrible. You don't have to wait. You can charge while you're jumping. Just go through the gate. Ah! Yeah, I tend to stop and not do anything until my jump drive is charged. The Wraith here is not a little bad, or not a bad little cloak ship, although I did like, oh, I saw one here recently, forgot who did it, and it was real nice, I liked it. Alright, and now I am in Armada space, and I even have a working scanner on the Wraith, and they've expanded quite a bit, and we've lost territory because the trader took his station with him. Alright, now I'm gonna jump around and see if I can find Armada home. I don't think there's anything in the system I'm in. I think this went over. Notice I didn't jump into the next system, because I didn't want to jump blindly. I wanted to jump to a sector I knew had nothing in it. And then I moved. Did I move over one or did I jump? I think I jumped. Because the the Star Squadron server, we have enormous sectors. I think the only time any of us use thrusters is for, oh look, I moved the mouse like I'm trying to think. Anyway, is for maneuvering to dock and get inside gates and things like that. For actual travel, it's jump drive all the way. Okay. Come on. You can do it. Charge. Charge. I jumped one over. I tried to jump one over. I'm guessing the server auto-saved. When it auto-saves, it throws me off and throws off my jumps like that, so I get delayed jumps. Oh, look, I jumped right on top of a pirate base. That's why I don't blind jump into sectors in a... Well, I guess it was a cloaked ship, so I would have been fine, come to think of it. C'est la vie. Oh, no, I wanted to jump in somewhere safe, so I could turn off my cloak and radar to scan, because this was a recon mission for scanning stuff, finding out where all their systems are and their stations. I went and took a look at a couple stations in this one. First we have to find Armada Station. And let the jump drive charge. You know, it's the episode I let go long that the audio went bad on. Why couldn't it have been like one of my 10-minute episodes that I could have done commentary over? C'est la vie, and I decided 21 kilometers away was fine for doing a scan. So, here in a second I should say, 21 kilometers away is fine. No. Yeah, here it is. And notice I turned off my cloaker and radar jammer, except the cloaker doesn't want to turn off for some reason, but I got it there. Then I hit the scan computer, because if you have your cloaker and or radar jammer on and hit scan, it'll decloak, de-radar jammer you, and it will make you wait a full cooldown for the jammer and cloaker to come back online. Whereas you turn it off in the first place, then you can scan. So you can use scans offensively. If you're in battle and your opponent has radar jammer and you only have lock-on missiles, hit your scanner. It'll turn off his jammer long enough for you to get a shot or two off. It'll now turn yours off first, then hit scanner, then turn it back on, so you're still protected. And if you think you have a suspicion that there's something in this sector that you're in, and you just want to check for cloaked ships, hit the scanner, even if it's a scanned area, scan system. Hit scan again, and it'll cancel out any cloaked ships in the area. So once I get up to Armada Station, and don't think I'm close to it, but I don't think I'm far off. Anyway, once I get up to Armada Station, I noticed, that I pulled up there to see who's online. Douglas. Douglas is actually at Armada Station, and I fly around while he's building and whatnot. So that was interesting. And had he hit a scanner, then I would have decloaked, and all the turrets on the station and the surrounding ships would have opened fire. So there is a bit of risk to this. I can tell you my heart was pounding at some point here. But it was perfectly fine. Spoiler, I didn't get caught. And behind the scenes, I told him I did it afterwards. Now, this is really boring to commentate empty jump drive travels. Up there is AWF outpost. I think that's Anthros Fleet Works. I want to say Anthros for some reason. But Anthros Fleet Works. I believe that's Gary's outpost. Okay. Come on, jump, jump, jump. Oh, come on, charge, charge, charge. Then jump, jump, jump. And that's gonna be 3 jumps. I found in the Star Squadron server about 98 kilometers is a jump. I believe I'm hollering at the jump drive. Charge, charge, this is boring content. I guess I could do an ASMR like this. And now we're charging the jump drive. No, that's creepy. Sorry about that. I kind of like the jump tunnel thing. Although I kind of wish it was... I don't know. I think I'd like a better jump system, although I'm not real sure about how to do that. But this works for now. Alright. I guess I could give you some behind the scenes from Zaktar's Space Cops. You've probably seen it by now. If not, you need to go check out Zaktar's channel. It's in a link in the descriptions. He's listed as the traitor. I helped him film his Space Cops. I didn't do any voice acting, but I was an actor. And this was mostly before the betrayal that I did this. Anyway, need to go check it out. And Douglas and I were acting for him in one bit. And Douglas was trying to get back to his ship, so he was using his transporter beacon. Except it was popping up on my screen as transporter is trying to find you. And a percentage, and it kept climbing and climbing and climbing. And when it hit 100, it says, "You're in a structure. We can't transport you." And it transported him to his ship. So I'm wondering, somehow we got bugged and it was trying to pull both of us. That was... Nah, that's just the server, though. It does some odd things. Alright, come on. Good grief, this has got to be like the most boring Starmade video ever made. I can't see how you guys watch this stuff. Come on. Come on, charge. Ooh, there I went to look at the ship and as it jumped. Oh, that's kind of nifty. I think Kira was explaining that I was trying to do like a TIE interceptor type deal with the wings, except it's not as pronounced, and yeah. The first one was a giant plus sign, then it turned into an X, then I got too much junk on it and it wouldn't cloak, so I had to scrap that one. I don't want to talk about the second one. I believe this was my third attempt, and I was a little more conservative in my block placement. I think everything is system except for two hull blocks, the one there in the chair and the one right under the core. I could probably gotten rid of the one under the core. Everything else is either power or thrust, and I did put some overdrive, was I'd say 35.4% overdrive. Not attached to any weapon system, so it boosts your thrust. Alright. Oh, here we go. And a little lag there. And there he is, Dugamus. Oh, he was in astronaut mode. Cool. And I saved coordinates as Armada. And for some reason, I've been playing with my keyboard settings, and for some reason Starmade wants to change my alphabet. If you ever have that problem, all of a sudden you're typing in the Russian letters, you hold down Windows key space. That's the hotkey to cycle through the languages you have set up on your keyboard. Just a random bit of knowledge. Alright. Looking at the map. Okay, now looking at the Armada Station proper. I believe this was built by Tashara, who has a video out now that I need to watch, and y'all need to watch it too. There's a link to him in the description, I think. I think there's a link in the description. There should be. If there's not, just search Tashara. That should get it. I believe this is a shipyard, impromptu shipyard. And I also think I am looking at it upside down. And those are living quarters. Okay. I believe I was talking about what I could see that looked like manufacturing to me. Because I think I saw some factories in there somewhere. And that's a nasty looking ship. Actually, it's a beautiful ship, but it looks like it would desire to harm my little cloak ship if it could. Very nice. I don't know if this one's Tashara's or the captain's, but it's a beautiful ship. I really like the aesthetic. I don't do real well with exterior aesthetic. And I'm okay with that, because I'm slowly improving. Slowly. Another ship that looks unhappy. And these two little units here, later I learned these are Dugamus's cargo hauler shuttle things. And this one looks like it's taken quite a beating. Because I don't think you should be able to see its shielding. Or its shield blocks. Then again, it might be a design choice. Now, I left the HUD on because I knew Dugamus was in astronaut mode when I got here. So I wanted to make sure I didn't run into him. Because that might have caused suspicion. Then again, on our server, it might not have. So I think here in a little bit I turn off the HUD, so you don't have all this HUD. I'm not sure what these are. They look like thrusters. Why would you have thrusters on a station? As I understand, part of the station is actually a salvage ship, so that might be it, that had the thrusters on it. An impressive salvage ship, as I understand. Alright, what was that? I probably explained it with wonderful eloquence when I did it. Alright, I've turned off the hood. And I believe this is a shipyard with an auxiliary shipyard tacked onto the side. Very nice, very beautiful build. Looks like a little dock. Reason I say the other one is a shipyard because I think at one point I commented, "Oh, that looks like a ship core anchor, shipyard core." And as here in a second, I realize I'm upside down. So all the writing's upside down. Those look like factories. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, see to the right, right dead ahead. Those are factories, I believe. So this is their manufacturing area. Pales in comparison to the forge, which needs a forge 2.0. I'll get to that eventually. Okay. And I zoom back because I think my wings were getting tangled in the door decoration, or the window decorations, the little nooks and crannies. Just looks like some sort of meeting room, ready room, mission briefing type deal. Still a little wary. Yeah, there, you can see it on the right. I'm circling it with my mouse, but I'm not recording my mouse. So yeah, that's the shipboard did a hit, or the shipboard, the shipyard anchor. I don't know if you can see it. I could. Anyway. Very nice station. Prettier than the forge, at least. And I come back around. I think I look at these things again. I believe that's Dugamus's logo, so that's his cargo container. And I look inside, can't see much, and I wasn't about to get out and try to investigate further. Although I did notice that a rail here at the bottom is a public permission block. And I lamented not being able to get out if I could dock something to it. It didn't matter what it was. Well, that would have been horrible if I docked to something and the turrets on the ship over here would have said, "Oh, that's an enemy over there," and just opened fire indiscriminately. Then again, it was docked to the station, so I believe this is their home station, so it wouldn't have done anything. And I'd hate to go up against this in battle. I don't know if it's actually effective, but it looks it. They look like turrets on the top to me. What is that? Oh, I'm checking. Yeah, Dogamus is still there. Now it says he's in astronaut mode again. It also said he was a builder on the station, so I didn't know which was true. Alright, so I decide to jump away. I'm looking for things to do. Then I say, wait a minute, there's Castaway Station. So I'm going to go take a look at Castaway Station. And then I misclick. And there we go. Plot to current, and away we go. It was well past, or well earlier, wait a minute. Oh yes, connection problem, this I was talking about. I jumped, then I snapped in. See, server auto-saving? When this server auto-saves, sometimes it always seems to auto-save while I'm jumping. And it confuses itself, and confuses me. But such is life. C'est la vie. Now we're gonna go take a look at our castaway station, which confused me for a long time, because I thought it was an outcast station. No, it's a castaway station. This is Dugamis's station, from what I understand. Because I've been doing trade, or I haven't recently, but once we got set up and everything, Dugamis and I were experimenting with trade, and we traded back and forth quite a bit. And there it is. Now this station, from what I've not been in there myself, but from what I've seen, has very beautiful hallways. And a couple blocks missing. I'm guessing pirates, maybe? Don't know. I fly around. I like the little compartments there. Then I comment on this turret here, and I like the seat in the inside. Almost reminds me of the Millennium Falcon, you know, the turret where the seat was on the inside. And I got one! Don't get cocky, kid! Remember, they were inside. Anyway, that's what the turret design kind of reminds me of. And this looks like storage. Primarily, I say that because those are cargo blocks. I believe this is manufacturing and the fabled paint machine. And some logic-y stuff in here. I'm assuming this has to do with an elevator. And there's some other missile drones, a Tulip class, something or another. And some sort of prototype ship. And I save the waypoint. And my ship spins out of control while I do that, because Starmade. I think it's around here I say, you know, we've been recording for almost half an hour. I think I'm going to head back to the spawn. Actually, head back to the forge. And I'm pointing at the other station I didn't visit. And I'm making sure I won't jump into the sun on my way there. I'm probably going to bring the episode to a close here. I don't remember exactly when I do that. Probably right before or as I jump. You know, the good ending scene. Yeah, like that. There we go. Alright, I've been JW608. This has been Starmade. I apologize for the first upload for those that tried to watch it without sound. And hopefully this will go well. Yeah, been having sound problems here lately. Alright, anywho, I've been JW608. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed.